Are you preparing for the DELF P1 exam? Then you need to know these French idioms. They make your French sound natural and will impress the examiner. Bonjour, my name is Rijakar Sarla and I welcome you to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will look at the 15 must-know French idioms for your DELF P1 exam. So let's get started. As you know, this video is part of the free DELF P1 crash course where we have already covered step-by-step guides to formal and informal email writing alongside argumentative and narrative essay writing. Also, French-speaking guides on DELF P1 guided interview along with DELF P1 monologue have already been uploaded on my YouTube channel. If you haven't watched those already, I will attach the links to the same in the description box below. Do check them out. So let's dive into the 15 must-know French idioms for your DELF P1 exam. But firstly, why would idioms matter and why do you want to learn them in the first place? Using idioms shows that you understand French beyond textbooks. You see, examiners, they love this in the speaking and writing sections. And I'm not asking you to use many, but even using just one or two can boost your score. So let's get started. The first one is avoir la cafard, that is to feel down or depressed. Par exemple, après l'examen, j'ai la cafard, that is after the exam, I feel down. Now this idiom can be used in the speaking section when you're talking about your emotions, especially in the personal questions. Moving on, we have coûter les yeux de la tête, that is to cost a fortune. Par exemple, ça coûte les yeux de la tête. This bag costs a fortune. This is used to describe a super expensive thing. This could be used in the writing task when you're talking about or describing expensive things. The next one is poser un lapin. That is to stand someone up. Par exemple, il m'a posé un lapin hier. He stood me up yesterday. Now this can be used in the speaking section when you're discussing plans. Moving on, être dans la lune, meaning to be daydreaming. Par exemple, il n'écoute jamais en cours, il est toujours dans la lune. Meaning he never listens in class, he is always daydreaming. Now, this can be used when you're talking about school or focus. It's used when you describe someone who isn't paying attention, that is there in the mood or daydreaming. Next one is il pleut des codes, meaning to rain heavily. Par exemple, on ne peut pas sortir, il pleut des codes. We can't go out, it's pouring. This could be used in speaking where you are describing the weather fluently. Next up is mettre son grain de sel, meaning to give an unsolicited opinion. Par exemple, il met toujours son grain de sel dans nos discussions. He always butts into our discussions. Now, this could be used when discussing social interactions or opinions, especially in part 3, that is dialogue and discussion. The seventh idiom is faire la grasse matinée, meaning to sleep in. Par exemple, dimanche, j'adore faire la grasse matinée. On Sundays, I love sleeping in. Now, this is perfect for casual conversations when you're describing your routines, your daily life, and other activities that you perform in the day. Next up is avoir un poids dans la main. That is to be lazy. Par exemple, il ne veut jamais travailler, il a un poids dans la main. He never wants to work, he is so lazy. You can use this when you're talking about work, school, or responsibilities in the exam. The ninth one is tomber dans les pommes. That is to faint. Par exemple, il est tombé dans les pommes en apprenant la nouvelle. She fainted when she heard the news. This works very well for storytelling, especially in your monologue when you want to describe a past event but put in a dramatic element. Next up, coûter un bras, to cost an arm and a leg. Par exemple, ce téléphone coûtait un bras. This phone costs a fortune. This is great for discussions about money, shopping, or very expensive things. Next up, avoir la pêche, meaning to feel great or full of energy. Par exemple, ce matin, j'ai la pêche. This morning, I feel great. This is perfect for describing your mood or energy levels in casual conversations. Idiom 12 would be donner un coup de main, to give a helping hand. Par exemple, peux-tu me donner un coup de main avec ce projet? Can you give me a hand with this project? This is great for role play in your dialogue and discussion, that is part 3, when you're discussing about teamwork or asking for help. Next up, il pleut des coudes. It's raining cats and dogs. On ne peut pas sortir, il pleut des coudes. We can't go out, it's pouring. Use this when you're describing the weather, which is an extremely common topic in the DELF P1 exam. Next up, se creuser la tête, to rack one's brain. Par exemple, j'ai dû me creuser la tête pour résoudre ce problème. I had to rack my brain to solve this problem. This is great for describing your problem-solving skills in your dialogue and discussion section. And finally, mettre la main à la pâte, to get involved or work hard. Now this very well fits with your current situation where you might be working very hard to clear your DELF P1 exam. My best wishes to you and I hope you succeed. Par exemple, pour réussir, il faut mettre la main à la pâte. That is, to succeed, you have to put in the effort. This could be used in discussions about work, studies, or teamwork. So this is it for this video. If you have any doubts or queries, I would be happy to answer them in the comments. If you like the video, do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more DELF tips and tricks. Merci!